The Korean movie Mother was released in 2009. The movie is a descent into unconditional devotion. Directed by Bong Joon-ho, Mother is a haunting, neo-noir thriller that deconstructs the archetype of maternal love. It is less a whodunit and more a how far will she go? Exploration of a mother's psyche. The story follows an unnamed widow who is referred to only as Mother, lives in a small town, scraping by as an unlicensed acupuncturist and selling medicinal herbs. Her entire world revolves around her adult son, Doo-jun, who has an intellectual disability. Doo-jun is prone to making mistakes and is often teased or manipulated by his friend, Jin-tae, a local tough guy. One night, after being kicked out of a bar, Doo-jun follows a young schoolgirl named Ah-young into a dark alley. The next morning, the girl's body is found draped over a rooftop in a high-profile, macabre display. The police, lazy and eager to close the case, find a golf ball near the scene that belongs to Doo-jun. Because he cannot clearly remember the night's events, he is coerced into signing a confession and is promptly imprisoned. Refusing to believe her innocent son could commit such a crime, Mother takes the investigation into her own hands. Her journey leads her through the dark underbelly of the town. She initially suspects Jin-tae, breaking into his home to find evidence, only to realize he was merely a bystander. She discovers that the victim, Ah-young, was trading sexual favors for rice to support her grandmother, leading to a long list of potential suspects. She eventually tracks down a junk man, who was a witness to the night in question. Mother meets the junk man in his dilapidated warehouse, hoping he will testify that Doo-jun was elsewhere. Instead, the man describes exactly what he saw. Doo-jun did follow the girl, and when she threw a stone at him, he threw it back in a fit of misunderstood rage, accidentally killing her. He then moved the body to the roof so someone would find her and help her. In a moment of primal desperation to protect her son, Mother kills the witness, the only person who knows the truth, and burns down the warehouse to hide the evidence. A different scapegoat, who was another man with a disability, is eventually arrested for the girl's murder. Doo-jun is released from prison. In a chilling final scene, Doo-jun hands his mother her acupuncture kit, which he found in the ruins of the burned warehouse, unknowingly showing her that he found the smoking gun of her own crime. The film ends with Mother using her own needles on a specific point in her thigh, a point she claims erases painful memories, as she joins a group of dancing tourists on a bus, swaying in a trance-like state of grief and relief. Bong Joon-ho takes the concept of maternal instinct and turns it into something terrifying. The film asks, is a mother's love a virtue if it requires the destruction of others? The protagonist is both a hero and a monster, making her one of the most complex characters in modern cinema. Kim Hye, a legendary figure in South Korean television known for playing kind mothers, gives a career-defining performance. Her transition from a frantic, sympathetic parent to a cold-blooded killer is subtle and bone-chilling. The opening and closing dance sequences are iconic, capturing the character's fractured state of mind. The film uses a muted, somber palette. The rain-soaked streets and cramped interiors reflect the suffocating nature of the central relationship. Bong Joon-ho's signature, black comedy, is present but much darker here than in his other works, highlighting the absurdity of the justice system. Mother is a clinical, surgical look at obsession. It challenges the viewer's loyalty. You spend the first half of the movie rooting for her, only to be horrified by your own complicity by the end. It is a mandatory watch for fans of psychological thrillers and Korean cinema. Unlike many mysteries where the truth sets you free, in Mother, the truth is a burden so heavy it can only be handled by forced forgetting.